Good afternoon, students. I'm going to do some examples of lesson 74, which is today's lesson. And you're going to be writing fractions as decimals, okay? So I'm going to go through a couple of examples with you and hope this helps, okay? Anytime we want to make a fraction into a decimal, this is what we do. We take our numerator and we divide it by our denominator, okay? Now, one thing to remember, your numerator, your top number in your fraction, always goes inside the division box, and your denominator goes outside. Now, you're probably looking at that problem thinking 4 will not go into 1, okay? You're correct. So this is what you have to do so that we can complete the problem. You need to add a decimal point and a 0. Okay, and before we go any further, go ahead and put your decimal point right above in the answer. Keep it lined up so that way you don't forget to do that at the end. Okay, now we can divide. So 4, we know can't go into 1, but 4 can go into 10 2 times. And 2 times 4 is 8. If we subtract, we get 2. Now, it hasn't come out even yet. So what we're going to do is add another 0 and bring it down. And now 4 can go into 20 5 times, okay? And 4 times 5 is 20, okay? So there's your answer. So 1/4 is equal to 0.25, okay? So that's changing 1/4 into a decimal, and that's how you do that, okay? Now, that's when you have just a fraction. Here's when you have a mixed number. Here we have a whole number, 7. Now that 7's going to stay the same, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2/5 and do this same kind of a problem to make that into a decimal. Okay, so we have to do our 2 divided by our 5. Again, you've got to get this set up correctly. Top number goes inside the box. Bottom number goes outside. And it's going to look awkward to you probably because 5 will not go into 2. And you're correct, it will not go into 2. So to complete this problem, we have to add a decimal point and a 0. Okay? Now, and then make sure, before you go any farther, put your decimal point in your answer and make sure it's lined up. Okay? So 5 can go into 20 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. Now, that came out even the first time without us having to add another 0. So your answer is 0.4, but look, we had that whole number. And do you remember that whole numbers go on the left side of the decimal point? So, and then here's our decimal, so 0.4. So your answer to this one is 7.4. Okay, did you see that? 7 is the whole number. That's why it goes on the left side of the decimal point. And 0.4 is our decimal. So that's why we have 0.4. Okay. So you don't want to forget, if you have a whole number, make sure you put that with your decimal. Okay. So that's how you do that kind. All right. Hope this helps. Hope you're having a great day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.